Today we're back at Busch Gardens, and Alaina is the roller coaster enthusiast.
Oh my goodness, I think that's my number one for today. I am so excited today because my goal is to ride as many roller coasters as I possibly can.
But I really don't like roller coasters that much, so I'm gonna be taking care of the kids today.
I have no idea how many I can fit into one day, but I'm excited to see how I can try to do it.
Now, the last time we were here, we tried to go around and see as many animals as possible, but we were doing it a little later in the afternoon, so a lot of the animals were hidden away. But I have a theory that if we go at the earlier part of the day, that we're likely to see them. But first, we have to stand in line to redeem our dining passes.
We got our dining bracelets, which means we can officially eat now.
And we're gonna eat lunch before we start anything else.
Okay, so I looked up the map and my strategy was to come into the park and to make a right and then do those roller coasters.
Right now it's 11:30 and we found some alligators.
And then I was gonna make my way around the park. But when we were eating, I saw the Iron Gwasi, so I was curious. I looked up the time and it's a 190-minute wait. So I'm definitely gonna put that one off for a little while because I'm thinking that as the day goes on, people will kind of forget about it a little bit and maybe I can get in on a lower wait time. Or I could be totally wrong and it might even go up. I don't know, but I'm gonna try out this strategy and see what happens.
And now we're off to see the gorillas.
So Cheetah Hut is the first one that I'm gonna attempt. I'm really excited. I saw this one last time and I wanted to ride it. It looks like the wait time is about like 90 minutes, which is doable. So I'm gonna hop in that line if that's the wait.
I think Piercy's really fascinated by the chimps. Wow, we found the gorillas.
Okay, I changed course a little bit because I could not bring my crossbody bag onto Cheetah Hunt. So I moved on for now and I'm at Cobra's Curse and it's got a 40-minute wait, which is great. So I'm gonna hop on that.
Now we're gonna head off and see if we can find some penguins. And now we're gonna go explore Animal Connections. Inside of Animal Encounters, we found some baby alligators, porcupine, spider tortoises, sloth, flamingos, a gray-crowned crane.
Okay, Cobra's Curse, excellent. I give it a 9 out of 10. Really fast, really fun. At one point, the individual cars spin around, so you're going in a couple of different directions. So I highly, highly recommend it. Loved it.
Now we're headed over to Rising Tide. This section mostly just has a lot of information about ocean conservation efforts, but there is one aquarium.
All right, next is Montu. It says on the app there's only a 5-minute wait, so I'm gonna see if that's accurate. If so, I'm definitely hopping on that one.
Next, the Aldabra tortoise.
Montu looks like it's one of those roller coasters where you sit and you pull the harness down and your feet dangle. So could be lots of fun, we'll see.
We're headed off to the Serengeti Overlook and the edge of Africa. We're gonna see if we can see the lions. We really lucked out. There's a giant lioness just laying here taking a nap. There's another one right over here. Then it was off to the hyenas and the giraffes.
I'm still trying to get myself together after that one. Oh my word. Montu was the most intense roller coaster that I think I've ever been on. And I've been on a lot of roller coasters because I really like them, but that was intense.
Do Do you see the hippopotamus? Can you say hippopotamus?
I was honestly not prepared for how intense that roller coaster was going to be, so I looked it up afterwards, and it has a 150-foot drop and goes 60 miles an hour. Like, it was extremely intense.
Do you see it?
Anthony would have hated that one.
After watching the roller coasters for a little while, we found some cheetahs. I'm really amazed at how much we were able to get done before nap time, but it's 1:15 and it's time to head back to the van and let the kids take a little bit of a nap.
So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get a locker, because I learned when in line for cheetah hunt that you can't take anything with you. You can't have any bag or loose articles. So I'm going to go next door and do a locker. I think you can get one for like $2 for a couple of hours. And so that way I can go ahead and ride that one, because it's down to 75 minutes and I don't want to miss it. So that is the next thing on my agenda.
All right, we made it.
So Cheetah Hunt was probably my favorite roller coaster that I've ridden so far.
We're all set for nap time.
It was super smooth, and it has 3 points where it blasts off into the next part of the roller coaster, which is really thrilling. It was about a 75-minute wait, but I think it was worth it, because it felt like when I was on the roller coaster that it was very long for a roller coaster anyway, because you know they only last about a minute. And so when I looked it up afterwards, I was right. It's actually the longest roller coaster here, so I would definitely give it a try. It's worth the wait. All right, next is the Serengeti Flyer. I'm really excited to ride this one because this is the newest ride at Busch Gardens. Pretty much just like a big giant swing that goes 68 miles per hour. So I think this is gonna be a fun one.
We're back in the park, and first stop, alligators. Yay, we found the elephants!
Okay, if you love swings, then you will love the Serengeti Flyer. I personally am not a huge fan of swings or Ferris wheels, so it wasn't my like #1 favorite, but if that's the kind of thing that you like in a roller coaster, you're going to love it.
How you feeling?
I'm so nervous. My hands are super sweaty.
I think the wind's blowing. Next, we went over to explore the Animal Care Center, and we learned about animal injuries and treatment.
Another cool thing about Serengeti Flyer is that you can actually see all of the Serengeti from the ride. That is if you open your eyes the whole time. I didn't, so I didn't see everything, but I did see some things.
We're heading off to Pantopia. This section of the park has a few of Vivian's favorite rides. Yeah, not that one. This one. All right, look who joined us. We're gonna head off and go get some food together. For this meal, we ate inside of the Dragonfire Grill. This restaurant is located in a theater-like setting, and it offers food court-style dining with pizza, chicken, burgers, or Asian food. We got the Asian food, I got the broccoli beef, and Alaina got the orange chicken. They were actually pretty generous portions, but I forgot to take the video at the beginning of the meal.
Next on my list is the Scorpion, and I'm really excited because there's only a 15-minute wait.
We wandered up through the Congo and saw a few rides like the Congo River Rapids and Kumba.
The Scorpion is more of an old-fashioned roller coaster.
Now we're looking for tigers, but it might be the wrong time of day.
So Kumba was extremely fast, extremely intense, and I looked it up and it looks like it has one of the largest spiraling drops. So it's definitely a fun one to try.
We found one right over here. In this part of the exhibit, if the tiger were here, there is an observation bubble in the middle. You just go down this little tunnel and walk out to the other side. Vivian went to check it out, but about the only thing I could see of her was her little bow bouncing around.
And a neat fact for you, it actually is so powerful that it does sound like the roaring of a lion.
found a nice air-conditioned area where we can also look at the tiger. We got over to the Jingala area, but the treetop trails happen to be closed right now, so that's a little disappointing, but we're gonna try to move on to something else that they can do. But since we're near the Chick-fil-A, I'm gonna get a tea.
One of the best things about a place like Busch Gardens is that there are several roller coasters here, and they're really good roller coasters.
I learned that tea is not included on the all-day dining, just soda, so I got a Coke Zero.
And so I think because of that, the wait times are really down.
We found the orangutan viewing area, and what's really cool is one of them crawled right up in front of the glass.
I know a lot of times you can go to other parks and the wait lines are really, really long, but they're actually really reasonable here. And I think it's because they have so many different options.
The Lorikeet landing closes at 5 p.m., so we didn't get to do that today. We'll have to make sure we fit that in the next time we come.
Something that's been super helpful while I've been on my roller coaster journey is the fact that the Busch Gardens app is super helpful. If you download that, you can pull up the map and pick rides. So if that's what you're interested in, you just pull up roller coasters or rides, and it'll show you on the map exactly where they are, and it'll tell you how to get there. So it'll tell you the distance, it'll tell you exactly how you're moving. It'll have a little icon to show you where you're going, so you know you're going the right way. I especially love and appreciate this because I'm directionally challenged and I need some extra help. So thank you so much to Busch Gardens app for helping me today.
We're gonna briefly pass by Sesame Street Safari on the way, but we found some flamingos.
I'm really excited about this next one. I've been waiting to ride this one pretty much all day long. I'm headed to Shakra, and I think that's how you say it, but it is massive.
And a quick stop by the Gwasi gliders.
Okay, so Shakra, probably the best ride I've ridden today by far. It starts you out at a really steep incline, so you're going straight up, and then it stops you at the top, and you kind of just dangle there for a little while, and then you plunge down into the rest of the ride. It was amazing. And next I'm headed to Tigris.
Air Groover is up and running on this trip. Last time it was shut down all day. So we're gonna play in the Sesame Street Land area, and if Alaina can finish her roller coaster challenge before the day is over, then Vivian wants to ride Air Groover with Alaina.
Tigris was awesome. It literally launches you forwards and backwards at 60 miles an hour. It was so fast. Definitely a different experience.
We've done pretty well. It's 6:23 p.m. and we've gotten pretty much everything done today.
As far as speed goes, I don't know which one I like better, Tigris or Montu. Maybe Tigris because it takes you forwards and backwards, which I think is a pretty neat touch.
I mean, I still didn't make it to the kookaburras and the kangaroos, but we'll see.
That is the only ride that I will not ride. Sorry, I don't do a lot of big swings. I will, but I certainly will not do random drops. No Falcon's Fury for this Aiken adventure. Maybe next time. Anthony can do that one.
Now, Vivian was pretty reluctant to try this attraction at the beginning of last video. All right, she doesn't like this one either. Maybe it's because there are no other children out there right now that she won't go play, but it kind of gives away quite a bit. But actually at the end, it was her favorite. And unfortunately, it's deflated right now. So instead, we're gonna head up to the canopy crawl, and she's gonna play with some friends up here. Now we're exploring the stairs. His favorite. Just trying to make sure he doesn't topple head first down them. Here comes Big Sister. All right, Vivian, look who it is. Are you ready to go ride Grover?
I'm ready. You're ready. Kiss, kiss.
Hey, we're gonna ride a super special roller coaster, and I have a special guest.
And I'm so excited.
We are going to ride Air Grover.
Hello, everybody.
We're just going for a little walk.
All right, here we go.
And back to the stairs.
It was fun.
And now another set of stairs.
Yeah, you wanna do it again?
No.
Okay.
He made it to the top. Just a real quick ride on one of Vivian's favorites.
All right, I have one more roller coaster to ride today. I have ridden almost every one, with the exception of Sand Serpent. I didn't make it to that one, and I didn't do the water rides. I think there's 2 of those. But I have definitely saved the best for last. I am on my way to the Iron Gwasi. Iron Gwasi is America's tallest and the world's fastest and steepest hybrid coaster.
And it's time for the Gwasi gliders again. Here she's pretty tuckered out.
Oh my goodness, Iron Gwasi was incredible. I think that's my #1 for today. It has a 206-foot tall peak, and you can totally feel that drop, especially when it gets into the 96-mile-per-hour speed. Oh my word, there was nothing like it. So in conclusion, I think my top 3 for today are Iron Gwasi is #1. You have to ride that if you come here. #2 would be Shakra. I just really, really loved the thrill of that ride. And I think #3 would have to be Tigress, just because of how unique it was. It was super fast. So those are my top 3. If you come to Busch Gardens, make sure you check those out.